Football League. Brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end Hockenson starts the motion. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing to begin is Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Big strides, look at him go! And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big gainer for Indianapolis. A pickup of 44 yards. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's first and 10. Now McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Motion man, set right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after one, 10-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A pass caught by Saquon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Quick throw here is complete. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That one good for 29.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a 1st.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Vikings 7.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Richardson. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
They'll motion over Pierce. To throw, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Barkley.
All right, so there's really three areas that modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Second down and 3. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. So first and 10 here now at the 38. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. A throw on the run is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. Give him 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught once again by Hawkinson.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Man in motion here is Tucker. To the air once more is McCarthy. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And mark him down up beyond the 30. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Checking it down, this one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The motion man here is Mitchell. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Colts 28, Vikings 14.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big gainer for Indianapolis. An even 40 yards. On 1st down, it's Richardson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. A pass caught by Saquon. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go. And the Vikings back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. A second down throw for Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure